Ever feel like you're doing everything right? Eating your fruits, drinking your milk, starting the day with a nice bowl of cereal, only to look in the mirror and wonder, why do I feel older than I should? You're not alone. Millions of seniors are unknowingly accelerating the aging process, not because they're eating junk food or skipping exercise, but because they're trusting labels that say low fat, heart healthy, or packed with vitamins. But here's the shocking truth. Some of the most doctor-approved, supermarket-recommended foods are quietly wearing down your body from the inside out, speeding up inflammation, brain fog, joint pain, and even wrinkling your skin. If you're over 60, your body doesn't react the same way it did when you were 30. Your metabolism slows, your digestion changes, and your cells don't repair as quickly. That means you can't afford to fall for outdated health advice. In this video, we're going to expose 5 so-called healthy foods that are actually aging you faster, especially after 60. And more importantly, we'll tell you what to eat instead, because once you swap these out, you may notice you sleep better, move more easily, think more clearly, and yes, look more radiant and youthful than you have in years. Let's get started with the first food that's fooling almost everyone. You've seen it on every heart-smart breakfast ad for the past 30 years. 1. Breakfast cereal. Even the whole grain, low-sugar kind you wake up, pour a nice bowl of whole grain cereal, maybe with a splash of low-fat milk, and think, I'm doing the right thing. After all, it's high in fiber, says heart healthy on the box, and even doctors have recommended it for cholesterol. But here's the catch. Even so-called healthy cereals are highly processed. They spike your blood sugar, then drop it suddenly, leaving you tired, irritable, and craving more food just an hour later. And that constant blood sugar roller coaster? It's one of the fastest ways to age your body. Here's what happens. Spikes in blood sugar cause your body to produce excess insulin. Over time, this leads to inflammation, weight gain, and glycation, a chemical reaction that damages your skin's collagen and elastin, leading to more wrinkles and sagging. Even cereals labeled whole grain often contain additives, preservatives, and stripped-down fibers that don't actually help digestion. Instead, try a breakfast that truly supports aging well. Think rolled oats soaked overnight with chia seeds and walnuts, scrambled eggs with avocado and sautéed greens, or even a warm bowl of quinoa with cinnamon and berries. These options keep your blood sugar steady, your brain sharp, and your energy sustained for hours. Now let's move on to a drink most seniors still believe is good for their bones. 2. Low-fat or skim milk, the calcium trap. You've probably heard it your whole life. Drink your milk for strong bones. And yes, calcium, is essential. But after 60, it's not just about calcium. It's about how your body absorbs and uses it. Low-fat and skim milk are often touted as healthier because they contain less saturated fat. But the truth is, when you remove the fat, you also remove many of milk's natural fat-soluble vitamins, especially vitamin D and vitamin K2, both of which are critical for directing calcium to your bones instead of your arteries. Even worse, skim milk is often processed with powdered milk additives, which are oxidized and can promote inflammation, a key driver of aging, joint pain, and even heart disease. Plus, many older adults become more lactose intolerant with age. You might not notice it as bloating or cramps, but that low-grade inflammation in your gut can quietly impact your immunity, brain function, and energy. So what should you drink instead? Try a full-fat grass-fed milk if you tolerate dairy. Or better, yet a plant-based alternative that's fortified with calcium and vitamin D, like unsweetened almond milk or oat milk. Add in leafy greens, salmon, and a vitamin K2 supplement, and your bones will thank you. And speaking of healthy, plant-based choices, 3 is a food many seniors switch to when trying to eat lighter, but it might be aging your skin and hurting your joints faster than you realize. You're trying to eat lighter, maybe cut back on meat or high-fat meals. So what do many seniors reach for instead? Something easy, meat-free, low-fat, and seemingly smart. 3. Vegetable-based health sandwiches, especially with store-bought. Hummus or packaged wraps, you might be surprised by this one. It's lunch, you're avoiding red meat, and you make a sandwich with whole grain bread, low-fat cheese, maybe some hummus, lettuce, and tomato. Or you grab a veggie wrap from a cafe. Sounds smart, right? Here's where the trap lies. Many plant-based sandwiches, wraps, and store-bought veggie options contain refined carbs, preservatives, and processed oils that increase inflammation and glycation. The same aging processes we touched on earlier. Take hummus, for example. Traditional hummus made at home with fresh olive oil and garlic is great. But the store-bought kind? It's often packed with canola oil or soybean oil, which are high in omega-6 fatty acids, and too much omega-6, especially without enough. Omega-3 can tip your body into an inflammatory state. Inflammation is one of the primary internal causes of aging. It's not just about wrinkles. It affects your joints, your digestion, your memory, and even your heart. Chronic inflammation makes you feel stiff, foggy, tired, and puffy. Even the wrap or bread in that sandwich, though labeled whole wheat, often contains enriched flour, added sugars, or even gluten stabilizers that your body may no longer tolerate well. After 60, your gut lining gets more sensitive. And what's going on in your gut directly affects your brain, immune system, and skin. It's all connected. So what can you do instead? Build your lunch with real, anti-inflammatory foods. A bowl of mixed greens topped with wild salmon or grilled. Tofu, avocado, pumpkin seeds, and olive oil. A collard green or lettuce wrap filled with turkey, cucumbers, shredded carrots, and homemade tahini sauce. Or even a warm bowl of lentil soup with olive oil drizzle, paired with half an avocado and fermented veggies. The secret is this: real food, minimal ingredients, nothing from a box. That's what your body recognizes. That's what your cells know how to repair with. Now let's move to something that many people consider a must for healthy snacking, but is actually a sneaky age accelerator. 4. Flavored yogurt. Even the low-fat probiotic kind. This one catches a lot of people off guard. Yogurt has long been promoted as a gut-friendly, calcium-rich, bone-building food. And that's partly true, if it's the right kind of yogurt. But here's the trap. Most flavored yogurts sold in stores, even the ones labeled as light, low-fat, digestive health, or with probiotics, are loaded with added sugars, fruit syrups, and stabilizers. You might be thinking, it's just a little cup of yogurt. But the average small yogurt cup can contain 12 to 18 grams of sugar. That's more than 3 to 4 teaspoons in one serving. And what does that sugar do? It feeds bad gut bacteria, causes blood sugar spikes, contributes to fatigue, and accelerates collagen breakdown. That means more wrinkles, less skin elasticity, and more joint pain over time. Plus, many low-fat yogurts are stripped of the healthy fats that help your body absorb vitamin D and other fat-soluble nutrients. And once again, when fats are removed, artificial thickeners and gums are added. Things like gar gum, carrageenan, or artificial sweeteners, all of which can irritate your gut. So, how do you keep yogurt in your life without speeding up aging? Simple. Go for full-fat unsweetened Greek yogurt or plain organic yogurt. Add your own toppings, fresh berries, a sprinkle of cinnamon, maybe a spoon of ground flax or chia seeds. That gives you the gut-supporting benefits without the aging side effects. And if you're avoiding dairy altogether, unsweetened coconut or almond yogurt can work. Just check that it's free from gums, emulsifiers, and hidden sugars. Now, let's finish with one last food that still has many seniors fooled, because it's been on healthy food lists for decades. 5. Fruit juice, even 100%. Pure organic cold-pressed juice. Yes, it's made from fruit. Yes, it may be organic, but that doesn't make it anti-aging. In fact, if you're over 60, drinking fruit juice regularly could be quietly aging your brain, eyes, and heart, even though it's technically natural. Here's why. Fruit juice, even 100% juice, is pure sugar without fiber. When you eat an apple, your body digests it slowly thanks to the fiber. But when you drink apple juice, your bloodstream gets hit with a surge of sugar all at once. This causes a rapid rise in blood glucose followed by an insulin spike. Over time, that constant pattern leads to insulin resistance, a risk factor for type 2 diabetes and dementia, fatigue and energy crashes, faster skin aging and oxidative stress, eye strain and damage to the delicate vessels in the retina. Worse yet, many cold-pressed or organic juices are sold in large bottles, and people think it's healthy. I'll have the whole thing. That's like drinking the sugar of 3-4 fruits in one sitting. Even juicing at home can be tricky if you're not including enough fiber-rich vegetables. So what's the better move? If you love the idea of juice, switch to green smoothies instead of fruit juice. Use a handful of greens like spinach or kale, half an avocado or banana, a small portion of berries, and water or plant milk. Add ground flaxseed or protein powder to stabilize your blood sugar, or better yet, drink water infused with lemon, cucumber, or mint. Your skin, digestion, and energy levels will all improve, and you'll be hydrating in a way that supports longevity. Now you've seen how 5 so-called healthy foods can secretly work against your body as you age. The truth is, after 60, your body becomes more sensitive to hidden sugars, processed oils, artificial ingredients, and blood sugar swings. But the good news, you have control. Every bite you choose is either aging you or rebuilding you. Here are the 5 healthy foods many seniors still trust. That could actually be speeding up aging. Granola and breakfast cereal, packed with hidden sugars and gut-damaging oils, multigrain or wheat bread, often just refined carbs with a fancy label, vegetable wraps or hummus sandwiches, frequently full of preservatives and inflammatory oils. Flavored low-fat yogurt, loaded with sugar, gums, and no healthy fat. Fruit juice, even 100% natural. Sugar bomb with no fiber, to protect you. These aren't just bad for your waistline. They accelerate cellular aging, skin wrinkles, joint pain, and even memory decline. But now here's the empowering truth. You're not stuck with those foods. You can swap each of them for something better, something that fuels longevity. Let's break it down with easy anti-aging swaps. Instead of granola or cereal, choose a bowl of overnight oats made with unsweetened almond milk, chia seeds, walnuts, cinnamon, and a handful of berries. Or scrambled eggs with sautéed spinach and avocado. Why it works. You get healthy fats, fiber, and protein. Powerful trio that keeps blood sugar steady and fuels your muscles and brain. Instead of multi-grain bread or wheat sandwiches, choose a lettuce or collard wrap filled with real protein, grilled chicken, sardines, chickpeas, and avocado. Or sweet potato toast topped with almond butter and banana slices. Why it works? You avoid gut-irritating grains while boosting antioxidants and fiber. Great for digestion and inflammation. Instead of store-bought hummus and veggie wraps, choose a poisito, homemade hummus with extra virgin olive oil. Or a veggie bowl with quinoa, roasted vegetables, and tahini lemon dressing. Why it works. Real whole ingredients nourish your gut and lower inflammation, a key to aging well. Instead, a flavored yogurt. Choose full-fat plain Greek yogurt topped with cinnamon, chia seeds, and blueberries. Or unsweetened coconut yogurt with ground flax and a dash of vanilla. Why it works. You get probiotics without the sugar crash. Plus, healthy fats that support your hormones and brain. Instead of fruit juice, choose water infused with lemon and mint. Or a green smoothie with avocado, spinach, berries, and protein powder. Why it works. These drinks hydrate you, nourish your cells, and keep blood sugar stable, without sacrificing flavor. Now, why does this matter so much after age 60? Because your body's systems are shifting. Metabolism slows down, insulin sensitivity declines, muscle mass decreases, skin becomes thinner, your gut becomes more delicate. Every food you eat either fights or fuels inflammation, oxidative stress, and glycation. 3 core processes that drive aging from the inside out. You don't need to diet, fast, or restrict. You just need to eat foods that heal, not harm. You deserve meals that give you steady energy, better memory, glowing skin, stronger legs and joints, and a body that feels 10 years younger. Let's hear from real people. Nancy, 67, from Denver used to have a fruit smoothie every morning with banana, mango, and orange juice. Sounds healthy, right? But by 10 a.m. she was tired, hungry, and foggy-headed. Once she swapped to eggs, greens, and avocado toast on sprouted bread, her energy tripled, and her knee pain disappeared in 6 weeks. Ron, 73, in Florida, loved his sandwich lunches with whole wheat bread and hummus. But after switching to salmon bowls and ditching packaged hummus, his blood pressure dropped and he lost 9 pounds in 2 months, without changing anything else. So, what should you do now? You don't have to throw away everything in your kitchen. Just start with these 3 steps. Read every label if it has more than 5 ingredients, or includes vegetable oil, maltodextrin, or anything you can't pronounce. Skip it. Whole foods don't need fine print. Build anti-aging plates. Use the 3-2-1 rule. 3 colors of veggies or fruits. 2 sources of healthy fat, nuts, avocado, olive oil. 1 solid protein, beans, fish, eggs, etc. 3. Trust how you feel after you eat. If a meal leaves you tired, bloated, or hungry an hour later, it's aging you. If it leaves you full, light, and mentally sharp, you're on the right track. Final thoughts: aging is inevitable. But how fast you age? That's up to you. At 60, 70, even 80, you can still build muscle, improve your memory, lower inflammation, and look younger than your age. It starts with small, smart choices every time you eat. So next time you reach for something healthy, pause and ask, is this food fueling my body or is it fooling it? You've got the power. And your next meal could be the first step toward a younger, stronger you. Like this video? Give it a thumbs up, share it with someone over 60, and don't forget to subscribe. We've got more tips coming every week to help you age with strength, clarity, and energy. Stay strong, stay smart, and I'll see you in the next video.